Spring was moving in the air above and in the earth below and around him, penetrating even his dark and lowly little house. It was a small wonder that he suddenly flung down his brush, said no more cleaning, and made for the steep little tunnel which took him to the surface of the land. So he scraped and scratched and scrabbled till at last, with a pop, his snout came out into the sunlight, and he found himself rolling in the warm grass of a great meadow. He thought his happiness was complete when suddenly he stood by the edge of a full fed river. Never in his life had he seen a river before, and the mole was delighted. By the side of the river he trotted as one trots when very small by the side of the man who holds one, fascinated with exciting stories, and when tired at last he sat on the bank and looked across the river. A dark hole in the bank opposite, just above the water's edge, caught his eye, and dreamily he considered what a nice and cozy dwelling place it would make for an animal with few wants and fond of riverside residence. So it was spring season, and Mole could also feel it from his darkened little house. Suddenly he threw his brush away and said, "No more cleaning." After that, he started moving towards his little tunnel, which took him to the surface of the land. So he scrapped and scratched. The meaning of scrapped is to dig something with any sharp object, and he started scratching and digging up the land, and he came out his snout. The meaning of snout is nose. His nose came out into the sunlight, and he found himself rolling in the warm grass of a great meadow. After that, he thought this was the only thing he wanted in his life. His happiness was complete, but then suddenly he looked at a full fed river. Never in his life he had ever seen a river before, and he was very happy. The mole was happy. He started walking very fast, and when he got tired, he sat near the bank of the river and started looking at the river. Suddenly he saw a hole in the opposite side of the bank, and it was just above the water's edge. He started noticing it. He thought how enjoyable this place would be for those animals who want to live nearby the river.